Here's the secret to manifestation. Instead of asking what things mean, what does this mean? What's the meaning? Why is this showing up? Like, that can serve you at some level, sure. But play with me here. Instead of asking questions, give things meaning. Reality, like your circumstances, do not hold built-in meaning. So you could spend years of your life trying to figure out what everything means. What is it telling me about me? What is it telling me about my identity, about my life, about who I am, about my beliefs? What does this mean? What does that mean? How do I get that? What do I do? Instead of asking questions, because questions will always lead to more questions. There's more to find out. You shift into the reality and create the illusion that there's more to know, more to figure out. There will be question after question. So instead of asking the questions, give things meaning. Give situations and circumstances the meaning that you want them to have. So instead of like, oh, is this going to happen for me? This is the reality. This is the timeline where this happens. I am the person who has this. If you're having a bad day or something happens that's unexpected and it's, you don't like it, instead of saying, oh man, why did this show up? And what's within me that I have to heal to stop this from showing up? Instead, decide, so make decisions. Decide that this situation is actually part of you receiving what you want. It's part of your highest timeline. It's on the path. Decide who you are. So instead of asking for permission and how do I become that version of myself who has the money and who has the relationship and blah, blah, blah. Instead of like trying to figure that out, decide you are that person. Decision changes your frequency instantaneously, but it's not an affirmation. It's not a statement. It's not a process. It's a decision. So decide. If something's like not going your way, decide that you're now on the timeline where this is going to benefit you and you instantly shift into that timeline. When you decide you're in your wealthiest timeline, for example, you're the wealthy version of you, and then, the money's not showing up, what are you going to do in that situation? Are you going to like question yourself? Are you going to say, well, what does this mean? Does it mean that I'm not that person? You're not going to do that. You're going to decide that this is part of your wealthy timeline, that you're still this wealthy person. Whatever experience that you want to have throughout your day, decide you're going to have that. And if that doesn't happen, you're going to decide that that's actually part of you receiving whatever it is that you want. It's part of the path. It's actually going to benefit you in some way. Because the thing is, your reality is you. There's nothing outside of you that's creating anything. So you don't need to search for meaning. What you're looking at around you is a reflection, a past reflection. So you actually need to start being decisive, making decisions, choosing different timelines whenever you want, giving situations and circumstances the meaning that you prefer. Instead of asking for meaning, instead of asking all these questions and trying to figure it all out, just decide how it is. Decide who you are. What is your life? How does life get to go for you? Decide. Choose it. And don't use any circumstance or situation to decide that it's not happening, or you're not there yet, or you're not that person yet, you're not in that reality, this isn't your highest timeline, it didn't work. Like, don't use anything as your reason to go there, to decide that you're not that person, that it didn't happen, that you didn't shift, that you're not in your highest, most ideal timeline. Stop looking for signs and evidence, and be the evidence. Decide what things actually mean for you. And literally, that's how you create your reality, right? However you observe something is what it is. Your specific perspective on something is what literally creates matter, what collapses a wave down into physical form, a wave of energy into physical matter, is you observing it and giving it a meaning. Right? This is the observer effect. This is how we create our reality. But you are reality itself, right? It's not outside of you. It's not something outside of you. So use that information, right? Have fun with it and give things the meaning that you want them to be, with confidence, with calm, gentle certainty. And watch the freaking magic. This is how I manifest everything. It is the secret. Stop asking questions, stop searching for meaning, decide, and give things meaning.